What's up, guys? This is part 2 to Ghost Recon Advanced Tactics video. So the last video had four upgrades that I was connecting in there using the skinny albatross on the top, and I was telling you guys I want to get the other some other different conversions for the goggles. So I had one user that actually reached out and told me about the OCT faceplate, which is, by the way, badass. So I went ahead and I did order that, and the other antennas. So I've got everything done. I've got the little pieces. I had to wait for all kind of shipping. The antennas I ordered were from out of the country, so I had to wait for all those to get in. So basically, I wanted to share with you guys, I went ahead and got a different case. So if you want to see this, actually, if you can see, there's the case. It's a video camcorder bag. So if you start looking for goggle bags, you're going to pay triple for nothing, just because they know they're going to take advantage of you, being a drone user or whatever. Regular camcorder is going to give you much bigger space inside. So now my goggles have their own bag. And also here I can show you. And there's clearance for the top. I'm going to make a little T to support here above. But when you take the goggles out, I use the actual DJI foam and just get a serrated knife and I cut out the exact shape. It comes with some padding, so it works perfectly now in there. So now, there we go. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown here on the goggles. So here is the OCT faceplate. I mean, it is sick, and it works perfectly with the Xairs. It works better than any other configuration because you can see just how close these fit snug. So this comes out. The decal girl vinyl is not an option with any of this now, and I've painted my goggles, as you can see, all the way around. The decal kits don't even come this close to this much coverage, so you can see now. So what I did is I have the OCT faceplate, the pair of Xairs here. These are connected to the bottom. The faceplate is connected into the bottom off of using one splitter here. Here's the faceplate connection. Here's the Xair. And then the top of the Xair, since this is a 2-port connection, one of them goes right here at the bottom. And then that's from a T splitter here. And then the rest of this is all on the top from this splitter here. So make sure you use that electrical grease. So I've got the crosshair. You can see the difference sizes. So this crosshair is bigger than this one here. It's wider, even though it's just one, but it's thicker too. It comes out more. So that's just for reverse antenna coverage, you know, where these, you know, if you look at the other reviews, these first two plates here, these go really far, but then they have a lower coverage behind. No more, not with this configuration. This takes care of everything. The smaller one here is the little black one that you get, and see, you still have total access to your buttons. So there's nothing being blocked or anything like that. And so you've got single port connections here, single port connection here, here, and here. So you just make these little connections and adjust them at first to make sure you get the right thing. Some of you don't use elbows. They come with an elbow for this one. And it works, but it's pointing right at your head, so it's not going to be pointing up over your head level, you know, if you use that. So, but these are badass now. And every flight test that I've done, these run out of battery range. So that's the underneath. You can see just how thick those are. It's a different shape, so you literally have to paint all under here, even on top. It's badass though. Here's the top. And there's the side. And then I've got all these in slides for you too to see, to freeze frame and look at them. yeah, guys, that's the calling that the ultimate air configuration, because it is ultimate, man. They need to come up with a bigger battery now in order to handle with the capability of just the antennas all combined work together to do. So yeah, that's it, man. So I hope you guys try it out, because you're not going to be disappointed. There's nothing, you don't have to worry about losing signal either. I get perfect signal. Oh, 3 mile. I could go further if the battery would allow me to go further. And so basically, and it's really hot out here today. But yeah, what I did is, if you want to look, and when I'm doing my flight test, you can see past that all those trees. So I'm going 2.7 miles to 3 miles past that kind of coverage, but it is above that, but there's still foliage out there. So I'm going straight back with the flight test. If I try to do it from the sides, you know, and just hit all this foliage, you're going to lose your signal. You're going to go up to about 6,000 to 6,500 feet, and then it's going to start shaking and losing signal and all that stuff. That's to be expected, you know. But if you're doing, like if I'm doing a profile, is how I tested it, runs out of battery range. So basically, yeah, that's the ultimate, man. So I mean, literally nobody's come up with that yet. So not that I've seen, not even close. They're always comparing one antenna to the other. So I just decided to take the fifth dimension, you know. It's a cool drone. So, but yeah, I'm glad I'm done with it, because I mean, it's cost some money, you know, to get all these extra parts that I'm not going to use. I took off the iFlight. I don't like it whatsoever. The short, stubby antennas suck, as far as I'm concerned. They are not even as good as your stock antennas with the ones that DJI includes. So all these little short, stubby antennas, they are horrible. They give you less range than even the stock antennas. So what's the point there? And basically, yeah. So Xair, I decided to go with all Xair just because I've gotten the best results from them, and they did not disappoint. They literally do make the best antennas in the market. So anything else is just going to be not as good. So it's better to spend money and get that and get the results that you're actually wanting to get from it. Also, I had bought an Alienware computer, because I was wanting to, when you're using the DJI Fly app, when you've got your smartphone connected to the goggles, I mean, I was looking forever. It took me about a week and a half of constantly, it was driving me nuts trying to figure out some way to make the laptop work, because I wanted to use the laptop screen. I did not want to spend another $400 on a iPad, you know, or any kind of pad to just look at that. It's not even for me, because you're in the goggles, you know. So there's got to be a way to do it, you know. So basically, I have a Galaxy S7, so it's not that new of a phone, and I did find one video online where it's an S10. It has to be an S10 to work with Windows and mimics the phone to the laptop. But I found even better. So basically, it's Alienware app though. This is only for Alienware computers. So you get the Alienware app. I've got a video on this. It's a real short video, so check that out. And gives you all the details on that. But it gives you the picture of the app to get, and there's a new version of it, so you get that on your phone and the laptop, and it transfers the Galaxy X7 phone to your laptop. And I even have the laptop inside the house with somebody watching it while I'm out in the backyard flying. Perfect, absolute perfect, no perfect quality, everything. So it saved a lot of money. Just figuring that out, that where somebody else was, you know, there was a fireman, I believe, online that was looking for that, and I called DJI and everything. They couldn't tell me nothing. I couldn't believe that. They were like, well, it's designed to go for an Android phone, and that's about all I got from them. They're not very helpful. They don't seem to know what the hell else to do other than exactly what they designed it for. So I'm like, damn, man, you know, really, they need to get their people a little bit more educated on how to handle, you know, what people want, you know. But anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. It goes into exact detail, so get a pen and paper, because all the parts, you'll need to write those down. There's some new parts that you're going to need. And again, don't bother with the vinyl for the goggles. If you go with this one, which I recommend going with this one, and just paint, just use non-gloss spray paint. Get all the, doesn't depend on whatever your colors are. If you're going camo, always go non-gloss. So if somebody might want different colors or whatever, but for camo, use non-gloss, and then there's a spray, clear spray, make that non-gloss as well, so it takes out any kind of thing. You don't want any reflecting. So the idea that I did that for was, with all this vaccinating bullshit and talking about, contact tracing and no. So if we're at war, basically, and they aren't admitting it, and this drone was purchased for the idea of reconning, a home where you've got people coming to your house. We don't know what's going to happen. So basically, you could be camouflaged, flashlights shining on you. It's not going to reflect any metal parts and stuff. That's why I was going camo with it. So basically, the drone is for excellent reconning. It's not for real estate filming and stuff like that. That's not what I bought it for. But it's for FPV. It's absolutely fantastic drone. So that's what I use it for. So other than that, guys, hope everything. If you guys have any other questions, just put them down below. Make sure to like the video and share it, man, so more people can get the most out of this, because there isn't any other video that has this in it. So, all right, guys, that's it for me, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.